Right at it. Right at it! Oh! He's done it again!
Who will hole out this year and be left lifting the trophy at the 2018 Travelers Championship?
Into the par 5. This shot would require a cut, but do not miss it right and short side yourself. And very nicely done.
The right ones go in and he'll be back.
Yeah, good point. He did talk about starting to see his you know, when you're struggling though, your speed is off. And generally that is not the case with Jordan, and good effort there up the hill with some movement. A chance to get to see. All right, well done. 6 under.
Here he is on 14T.
Well, with less than driver, really doesn't need it. Only 418 yards. This is one of the holes you can get a little birdie streak rolling, and that should be down the middle. Right side is where you want to be ideally. God, that has a lot of run on it. Look at that for a 3-wood to get out there. That is perfect. That is way down that hill. Just a wedge left.
And you see a few more balls miss, and it kind of gets into your head a little bit. But I saw his stats the other day. They're outrageous. I couldn't believe he was that far down in the putting stats.
And there's another great shot. And to your point, Jeff, that's the old conundrum. Yeah, he did, right in the center. Good putt, great scorecard. 700.
It's so narrow that you kind of end up having to go for it, and that brings in the water.
Top tracer technology presented by Bright House Financial. Watched it snap towards that water. Hazard, but Jordan Spieth taking a drop over here at 15.
Okay, Jeff, we talk about the intricacies of the game, but what about when the steam is now coming through your ears? You know,
yeah.
6 under, haven't hit a bad shot, all of a sudden, bang, first bad shot of the day on the worst hole to hit it.
Yeah, and his problems are not over yet. I mean, this is a really difficult shot to even get within 30 feet because it's very, very grainy and steep up the hill short of the green, and so he really has to fly it to the green, and that's only going to go kind of 30 feet past it.
Will try to force you into short par 4s at time. This one's been around for a long time at this golf course, and it's really one of the better ones because of what you just described. There's nothing easy about this hole, even though it should...
So 20, 30 feet, but that's going to be a very, very, very quick putt down the hill. And it's almost like he's messing around. Like how big a slice can I hit to hit the fairway? It's but they all land in the middle of the fairway. It's incredible. If you watch where his ball ends up.
Yeah, come on, guys. Come join us up here for the fun. Spieth for par.
Wow, that's a great putt.
First square on the card for the day, and we'll drop him out of that share of the lead. You've got a great feel for the Travelers Championship. You have the 4 major champions and the Players Champion. So the winners of the 5 biggest events on tour year in, year out are all in this field the week after the U.S. Open.
Just a pitching wedge, 153 yards. A little breeze behind their back. Dead on line, only about 7 paces to cover. And it's what you would expect after the bogey. This man is a tenacious competitor. 20 feet down the hill, break into the right. Yes, sir. Tied for the lead.
Position hole, only 416 yards. Gotta take a club that you can feel most comfortable with. That is right on the edge there. Got a pretty good first kick, and it stayed dry.
As we go to 17, guy knocking on the door of that top 10.
And Jordan Spieth with a pretty good look there, obviously out of the first cut. Location just sitting up on top that ridge, back right today. And green's still just up on Thursday, Friday, so not his best hole. He doesn't feel comfortable on the tee. Up at the green, Jordan Spieth taking a look at this putt that does come up about 3.5, 4 feet of a shelf here to get up on top. You get the Phoenix Open, and then this was usually number 2, and it's really come back. And that's a good effort, really a par is all he was after, especially with that tee shot Travelers has been a terrific sponsor.
Spieth. Get a look at this 18th tee, 451 today.
Staggered bunkering here. One on the right, one on the left.
And the top tracer technology presented by Bright House Financial.
There's no bunkers there, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a perfect shot. It's a tricky tee shot, actually. It's like a lot of this golf course. It's a relatively simple shot, but it challenges your eyes a little bit.
Well, he carried his favorite bunker.
Need some guy named Jeff Ogilvy sitting next to us. Putting. Type of putter. He watched the way you guys putt, visualized style as a junior player, and that's what he tried to emulate, trying to close with a birdie here.
But it also creates a lot of hype. It seems to raise the atmosphere of the tournament when you have 10 deep down one or two of the holes on the course. It seems to add to the atmosphere.
63.